Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. It's Chelsea and I'm back with another video. This one I decided to go back and redo an old artwork. It's only a couple of months old, but I actually hated how it turned out, so I really wanted to fix it and redo it to make it a bit better. I don't know, I think it's really important that if you don't like your artworks, maybe just put it away and then come back and maybe try redoing it. I did this a few years ago with one of my old pieces and I really loved the way it turned out. Sometimes you make a piece and you're just not quite there with your skills, or you're not quite ready to make that piece, where as a few months later or even a few years later you might be ready to. So I think that it shouldn't really be a bad thing going back and trying to redo old artworks. So that's something that I actually really enjoy doing if I didn't like the end result of a piece that I finished. With this one, I went back in with Photoshop and just kind of fumbled around with the drawing a little bit. I then ended up going into Clip Studio Paint, which I've been trialing a lot lately, and doing a full finished line work, but for some reason my screen capture doesn't like Clip Studio Paint, so I actually couldn't film it all, even though I thought I was. This video was a little bit of an effort to make, to be honest. First off, my screen capture died when I opened Clip Studio Paint, so it didn't quite get the refined lined work video. And then I actually had to film this with my iPhone rather than my camera because someone borrowed my camera and it didn't get back to me in time. So it meant that I had to film with my phone, so the quality is probably not as great, and then I also couldn't figure out if I was in frame, if I was still filming, so it cut out a lot without me actually realizing. And that's why this video is probably a bit crap compared to the rest of my videos. So the materials I used for this piece, I used Fabriano Bristol board as the paper, and then I just went in with my Staedtler pigment liners and then coloured with Copic markers. I'm still kind of biased to the whole traditional way of going about things. I really like colouring with markers or with pencils or paint as opposed to digital. I don't know, I really like the way it looks a bit more than digital, and even just the process. I like doing digital and I'm getting a lot better at it. I still prefer doing my artworks traditionally. I don't think you should be scared to revisit old artworks. If you go back and look in some of your older ones, or older sketchbooks even, you might find an idea that you really think you could execute a lot better than when you originally did the piece or did a sketch. And I just think it's really important to go back and look at some of the older stuff and think, hey, maybe I could try that again, and really see how much your artwork and your own style has changed since then. Also, something I found interesting about doing this was the fact that I couldn't remember what colours I had used originally. I usually have a test strip to check out, like to try all the colours, but I couldn't find it, and so I really had no idea what colours I originally used for this, and it just made it quite a bit difficult to try and get the same effect. Like, I think I went twice in with the sea green, which is one of my original Copic markers, and then it wasn't until later that I was working on another piece, like another part of the artwork, that I was using a colour and I was like, wait, this colour went over top and actually got the same effect that I originally had. Overall, I'm really happy with how this redo of this artwork turned out. I don't necessarily think it looks like Nicole Kidman more than the other one, but it definitely looks better, and I'm quite happy with it. Sorry that this video wasn't amazing quality. Next week I'll have my camera back, so hopefully the next video will be a lot better than this one. So here's the original compared to the new one. Anyway, I hope you like this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what you think about revisiting old artworks or old sketches, and I'd like to hear you guys' opinion about it. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye guys!